and stream is up and running. Time to get advertising. Okay. Okay, I think I've advertised everywhere on the Discords. Yep. Okay. Best we could do for now. At least we managed to have this guy sitting here waiting for us. It's been nearly 2 minutes. Nobody's shown up, but might as well just get started.
The infusion lab?
Evacuated.
Trainees?
Gave the order myself.
What did you tell them?
I told them to run.
That's all they need to hear until we reach Seattle.
Agreed.
Anything new on the terrorist?
He's in the city. No ID yet. Unclear whether we're the target.
An academic distinction if he really has a nanite detonator.
Scanning. Survey region clear.
The security bots have acquired the target. We're too late!
Helipad, let's go. Move! destroy the whole city to get at us?
Our enemies aren't that desperate.
Perhaps we made a new enemy.
What if they already know about the Seattle facility?
We have other options.
We aren't equipped to fight a war.
We're going to change the terms of engagement. It's our war, not theirs. We don't need cities or armies. We have the cells of human bodies. An invisible weapon for an invisible war.
And that's the intro. Hello to whoever's joined. Yeah, let's see. I've been advertised realistic. I will stick with normal just to get through this. You could pick which Alex you want. And, part of the fun of running Invisible War on modern systems is the game will crash itself and then reset to load a level. It's fun, you know? Alex, I thought this map might help you acclimate to more quickly to the new facility. Dr. Nassif. Press N. Everything's still coming in clear on here. Okay, good. So we're moving on to Invisible War since we're completing the Deus Ex run through. This game was developed exclusively for consoles first. And while this does mean it looks pretty good, considering it had to, you know, get a more dedicated thing, part of what lost in the process was part of the charm that Deus Ex had. Things had to be made smaller, environments less complex, and decisions less complex to fit all onto console-capable media.
Welcome, Alex. I see that you're awake.
Just trying to sleep off the chopper ride. What happened? The guards practically dragged me to the roof.
Let me introduce myself. Layla Nassif, director of the Tarsus Academy here in Seattle.
I've been moved to Seattle? What about Billy? Is she here too?
Alex, I'm afraid something happened in Chicago. A terrorist attack. We evacuated you and Billy just in time.
No one told me anything about an attack. How bad is it? I have friends in Chicago.
You don't want all the details in one dose, trust me. Why don't you come downstairs to meet the other trainees? Refer to the map you found of the facility. Billy Adams you know from Chicago. Check in with her in apartment 454 on your way down.
What was that noise?
Nothing to be concerned about. You have your assignment, Alex.
This is my apartment, huh?
Until our security assessment changes, Tarsus will be operating as a closed campus. Please remain in the main complex.
Alex, why are we locked in? They bring us here in the middle of the night, then treat us like prisoners with no explanation. Come see me as soon as you can. I'm in 454, Billy. So the voice of Alex is actually Christopher Sabat, aka, you know, I believe. Well, I actually don't remember all the roles he's done. I just know he's done a lot of them. Ah, that middle of the night bedroom flicker.
Last only until the top of the hour.
As I understand, Invisible War is not a bad game. It's just not a good Deus Ex game.
Until our security assessment changes, Tarsus will be operating as a closed campus. Please remain in the main complex.
Huh? You looking for Leo Jankowski? I'm
I see.
probably in the rec
Red
area
team
working
patrol.
out. We're already on a
Attention
plane to report
trainees.
RCP
Self-study will last
special
only until the
security
top of the
division.
hour.
And I bet you wish it was you, huh, plebe?
Well, that guy just up and died in front of me.
Oh God,
What happened?
Mike and I, we've
Until our
worked
security
here for
assessment
years.
changes,
Usually
Tarsus will
nothing
be
makes it past the
operating as a
turrets.
closed campus.
Do you know what's
Please
going on?
remain in the
Dr.
main
Nassif
complex.
acted like nothing's wrong.
I'm sure SSC will be sending help any minute now.
Yeah, who's there?
It's me, Alex.
Attention
Finally,
trainees.
it's about time you
Self-study
woke
will
up.
last only
Come on
until
in.
the top
We've
of
got to
the
talk
hour.
about what's been going on around here.
I take it you heard the disturbance.
Any idea what's going on around here? This Dr. Nassif is telling me to ignore what sounded like an explosion, and I just saw a man killed in the hallway.
Until our security assessment
I tried to get
changes,
answers out of
Tarsus will
Dr.
be
Nassif,
operating
but
as
all
a
she'd give
closed
me is the
campus.
elevator code.
Please remain
It's
in the main complex.
28901 if you need it. I don't know what's going on, but it's clear we're not safe. We don't know anyone here, so we
28901.
better watch each other's back.
Thanks. I guess I should meet our hostess here already. Not much else I can do, and maybe I can get some better answers in person. You coming?
No, not yet.
Attention
I've got things
trainees.
to do.
Self-study will last only until the top of the hour.
There you then. I'm stealing your bread. Now, to be completely fair to this game, it doesn't
Are
do
you feeling okay?
everything wrong. Some things it actually improved
Until our
upon from the
security
original,
assessment changes,
such as food all occupying one slot.
Tarsus will be operating as a closed campus. Please remain in the main complex.
Alert. Cleaner bot present.
I will admit I'm not a fan of the aesthetic. Elevator, projected in hologram.
Hey,
Attention trainees. Self-study will last
Hi,
only
this
until
is
the
Clara.
top of the hour.
Sorry I'm not in my quarters right now. I'm probably on the lower level for training. But thanks for stopping by.
Let's see. Oh wait, I don't even need to record the key codes. They're just automatically recorded.
What's going on? I saw one of your troopers killed.
All part of SSC duties. I can't comment except to say the situation will be under control shortly.
What do you mean, no comment? I saw a man die.
Move along. I know you have your orders and I have mine. Now let me do my job.
Ooh, this
I've
is
got
kind of
just as much
clunky,
training
ain't
as you
it?
do, if not more. Why don't you let me help out?
Why don't you keep your mouth shut and just stay out of SSC's way?
Self-study will last only until the top of the hour.
Okay, so I'm going to take this moment to start talking about what I enjoyed from the last Deus Ex game, the first Deus Ex game. I enjoyed how straightforward the aesthetic style was, how grounded everything feels despite the fancy technology in play. I think part of it is how the world is presented, with a very consistent, very real styling. People are wearing shirts, pants, suits, not fancy sci-fi jumpsuits and uniforms. Anybody in a jumpsuit is typically also in body armor, much like you would find soldiers in jumpsuits with Kevlar or vests and so on. This is throwing me a bit off because it's so high-tech looking.
I know what you must be thinking. Don't worry, this won't be a repeat of Chicago.
The facility's under attack. By who?
No one. Just an isolated incident. Listen, we want the trainees to stay in the rec area. You'll be safe down here.
Doctor, we have a code yellow.
Hello, Stan. Are you sure?
One of the guards turned up dead.
I'll be right there. You'd better introduce yourself to the others. Clara's just down the hall and Leo's running laps around the track.
What's going on? I have a right to know if I'm in danger.
You'll be safe in the rec area. Go, Alex. I don't have time to debrief every one of the trainees.
Yeah, see, I'm also not the modeling for Alex. I'm playing with mods, visible upgrades, so we can actually... Originally, Alex didn't have modeled eyes. He just had two...
Hello there, you must be Alex. I'm Clara Sparks.
Hi, what's going on? It looks like this facility is under attack.
Probably just more demolition. That's Upper Seattle, you know, always growing. We hear it all the time. Hey, you must be overwhelmed. I mean, Chicago, the whole city. Was your family from there?
My foster parents.
Your parents? Oh, that's terrible. I'm so sorry. If I can do anything to make you feel more at home, let me know.
So, they let the Chicago transfers out of their cages. You're looking at Leo Jankowski. You train here now, so I guess you can call me Leo.
Alex, I just talked to Dr. Nassif. Know anything about a Code Yellow emergency? A security guard has been murdered.
Would I be running if there was an emergency? Me? You never heard the name Leo Jankowski in Chicago?
Sorry.
I'm the one with the perfect special ops rating. They didn't tell you this? Why would they keep it a secret?
Ever heard the name Alex D? They told me the same thing.
What? Really?
Just kidding. Listen, I'm serious. You didn't hear the explosions? I saw a guard killed right in front of me on the apartment level.
Probably staged. A test for the new transfers. They rewrote the exercises because of my performance. If there was trouble, they'd notify me immediately.
The guard was dead. I'm sure of it.
Hey, Dystopia.
Better look again. They did the same thing to me during summer recon. I got a perfect score because I kept my cool.
Sounds like you're in this for the adventure.
Why'd you sign up? Money?
My foster parents enrolled me at a Tarsus middle school. I never thought about it much.
An orphan? You were pretty pampered for an orphan. Why not be a banker or something?
I grew up in old Chicago, not some cozy enclave. My parents made it clear I was gonna have to make it on my own. When I got picked for the Covert Ops program, I figured, what the hell?
What the hell? What kind of assignment do you expect with that attitude?
A risky one, with a big salary.
Let me finish my run.
Facility is under attack. Alex, please get the med kit and the multi-tools from your equipment locker next to the basketball court.
Watch it.
Just a precaution.
Dr. Nassif,
I'm transmitting the
please
soft key
report
ID to your
Unit
data vault
17.
right
Dr.
now.
Nassif,
More
please report
details when they
Unit
become
17.
available.
Red alert.
So, welcome on board Dystopia. And we're not even 20 minutes in, and already things are going terribly. The dialogue's stilted, the character models are kind of lifeless, and I know I only just recently completed the first Deus Ex game, but weirdly enough, I'm already missing it.
There has been a severe security breach.
Dr. Nassif, Dr.
Terrorists seem to belong to the Order, religious fanatics. Their exact objective is unclear. All trainees will evacuate the facility immediately. Use the elevator in my office.
How you doing, Dystopia?
trouble. I spotted a seeker coming our way. Look, there's no reason for me to drag a trainee into a firefight. Why don't you try to slip out before I start shooting?
Sounds like a good way to become a target.
Not if you're careful. Just stick to the shadows, crouch, and move slowly. You'll come through just fine.
Intruders are storming the facility. Evacuate immediately.
Don't be ridiculous. We can handle one order seeker.
Those are pretty big words for a rookie. Go ahead, you first. I'll bring up the rear.
This is not a drill. I repeat, this is not a drill.
Someone there.
Intruders are storming the facility. Evacuate immediately. Warning, autonomous security systems have been compromised.
Thanks for the help. I guess they weren't kidding about you Tarsus recruits.
I repeat, this is not a drill. Intruders are storming the facility. Evacuate immediately.
Billy, what are you doing? We all got the same orders. Get out of the facility through Nassif's office.
Forget that. How do you know they won't just cut us loose, given all this trouble at their facilities? Grab what you can now. Get your biomods installed. Tarsus owes us that much. I got mine, and they're worth the trouble.
How? The facility's being locked down and evacuated.
Go back to your apartment. You'll be able to get to the biomod lab through a breach the Order made in the residential area.
Wait, do you know what's going on?
The Order contacted me in Chicago and told me how to uncover Tarsus's treachery. We're not trainees, we're test subjects. Finding out I've been used like that, I don't feel so bad about disobeying orders.
But where does the Order fit into all this? I thought they were a world church, not private investigators. I need to know more before I start making decisions.
This is not a drill. I repeat.
The Order believes in natural balance, and they see Tarsus's operations as a violation of that. It's impossible to live a balanced life if your actions are secretly manipulated by a lab with its own agenda. Now you have a chance to see the real Tarsus. Explore the facility, starting with your apartment.
This is not a drill. I repeat, this is not a drill.
Okay, so yeah, World Church. In lore, it's been about 20 years since the events of the first Deus Ex game. The year is 2072. Looks pretty fucking advanced for 2072 when you get down to it. But, supposedly, somehow, the Order Church managed to coalesce all religions into one amalgamation. Now, I'm not a theologian, and my opinion on religion is, it's not for me, but if it works for you, good enough. If it makes you happy and you're not being a dick about it, that's all that matters. However, there are numerous issues with trying to coalesce all of the world's religions into one super religion.
Intruders are storming the facility. Evacuate immediately.
I pick out games based on what I feel I want to talk about. My entire list is about games I do want to talk about, and I'm going to finish this game. I'm going to give it an honest shot, from start to finish, and see if it has any major high points and low points, but so far, it's definitely feeling like a rush job.
If you want to avoid confrontations in the hall, you can crawl through a vent shaft I found earlier. It connects Clara's and Leo's apartments. Enter the apartment.
There's a seeker down there. I guess I gotta take him down.
Sounds like a plan to me.
Cover me when I charge him? I mean, I can handle it by myself. It's just that in training, we always had backup.
Programmed your security systems to neutralize threats to our cause.
Sure, I've got your back.
All right, let's go.
If you want to avoid confrontations in the hall, you can crawl through a vent shaft I found earlier.
We are here
it
to
connects
rescue
Clara's and
from
Leo's
inhumane
apartments.
scientific
Enter the apartment on your immediate
Hear
left
us.
to
You
get to
have
it.
been brainwashed to reject us and
Gotta
pirates
hand
who
out the
established
uniforms, you know?
Order be praised. May Her Holiness watch over and guide you. We are now in control.
Got really quiet in the chat. Y'all still here?
threats to our cause. We are here to rescue you from an inhumane scientific experiment. Hear us. You have been brainwashed. Reject Tarsus and the tyrants who established it. Order be praised. May Her Holiness watch over and guide you.
Watch your step.
Hey.
This is the order. We are now in control of this facility.
Inspecting surfaces.
Of course, I'm in apartment 451.
We have reprogrammed
Now watch the ceiling while I cut the power.
neutralize threats to our cause.
That's one of the subjects.
Shh, the sound barrier's down.
Not just the sound barrier, he can see us.
What do you think you'll do?
Which one is it?
D03.
We
I didn't get a chance to read the file.
Maybe we should leave.
Not with the security grid malfunctioning. We're fine right here.
Let's hope he has a sense of humor.
Tyrants who established it. Order be praised. May Her Holiness watch over and guide you.
I can jump pretty dang high. My leg systems are augmented. So yeah, how are you guys doing? If for everybody who is here or not, though Dystopia is probably on a call or something.
This is the order. We are now in control of this facility. You've already seen the lab, so I guess it won't hurt anything for you to install a few biomods. You'll be needing them. The canisters will transfer seed populations of nanites into subregions of your body. You will need to configure each subpopulation for a specific skill. For instance, the actin drivers in your legs can either increase your speed or quiet your footsteps, not both.
It's a little late for a seminar on my biomod architecture.
The Tarsus program may be unconventional, but trust me, we take care of our trainees.
The people attacking Tarsus, are they the ones responsible for Chicago? What's going on?
The Order is an intolerant cult. They hate multinational corporations and the private security forces that protect them.
Which means me.
Exactly. But I don't think they were involved with Chicago. They're a worldwide organization, not a band of terrorists.
Doesn't look that way to me.
Many organizations would like to see us fail. That's perhaps all I should say for now. We are now in
Why should I trust someone who spies on me in my own apartment?
We keep our operation secret for a reason, Alex. Don't expect a full debriefing while you're still in danger of being captured. Now install your biomods and get out of there. Our seekers are securing the We have reprogrammed your security systems to neutralize threats to our cause. We are here to rescue you from an inhumane scientific experiment.
Lights. Health installation. Cloak. Cranial oil. Hazard drone. Neural interface. I need a black market one. Finally.
Enjoy. Even though they run on normal energy cells, your systems are far more efficient than the standard Piezochem architecture. Now get down to the street. The elevator on this level uses the lab's general access code, 3445.
Watch over and guide you.
The terrorists reprogrammed our security, and that turret up there means business. So we're trapped because the order's out there, taking down scientists.
There's got to be some way to outsmart a camera.
If you can sneak past the camera or take it out with EMP, you'll be fine. As soon as that camera catches sight of a target, the turret opens fire.
Sounds easy enough. Do you want to follow me through?
I'm not willing to take that risk, but you guys are trained for that sort of thing. I'm just supposed to be quietly observing students and taking notes from behind the glass. Hopefully backup will show up soon and rescue me, but you don't have that luxury. You cannot let yourself be captured.
Okay, have it your way.
We are here to rescue you from an inhumane scientific experiment.
Trust me.
Here
Tarsus has a strict policy against voyeuristic behavior by our researchers. Your living quarters were observed only to ensure that our graduates show no behavioral abnormalities after the biomod infusion.
I don't have time for this.
watch over and guide you. We are now in control of this facility.
That's good.
You must be the captain who goes down with the ship.
In a manner of speaking, we won't hand our research over to fanatics, not without a fight.
Something's happening. Another squad of terrorists.
Where?
Right below us. They're going through the apartments.
You sure you're gonna stay and fight?
If our enemies capture this facility, they'll learn how you were made. Stand by us, Alex. You're the one with combat training. Maybe you could handle the intruders before they reach my companion and me.
Is this entire facility for studying us, the trainees? Was I under the microscope in Chicago too?
Biomodification is more involved than you might imagine, Alex. This facility was for your protection.
You know my name.
I better know a lot more than that if my code is going to be regulating protein synthesis in the cells of your body.
We are now in control of this.
That's actually a pretty good incentive to protect them.
Our seekers are securing the building. The plot programmed your security system. We are here to rescue you from an inhumane scientific experiment. Hear us. You have been brainwashed. Reject Tarsus and the tyrants who established it.
Security around here is falling apart.
Order be praised.
You must be wondering
I'm
if
going to
there's a
settle this
connection
right
between
now.
this attack and Chicago.
Well done, Alex D. I just read in your file that of all the trainees, Dr. Nassif picks you as the most likely to support our objectives. She appears to have been right.
When do I find out what this program is all about?
When we have you safe inside another Tarsus facility, we can no longer protect ourselves in North America.
So the research is happening all over the world?
First, let's get you out of here. I can't offer you much, but I was just repairing this silencer for Leo. Maybe you could make use of it.
Thanks.
That should fit most firearms. Good luck. Be careful of our turrets and alarms. The terrorists have reprogrammed them. Security around here is falling apart. The Order reprogrammed our security system. We're stuck here unless we can get past
It's
the
very
vent.
quiet in the chat.
What's it do? Trip an alarm?
Are you kidding? This is a top secret lab. Those are gold beams. They're set up to flatline a person in about a quarter second.
Is there another way out?
I guess this room might have a ceiling vent or something, but that won't do me any good. I'm claustrophobic. If you've got a multi-tool, you might try hacking the control panel next to the beams, or disable it with an EMP weapon, or something else that might work. Just blow the whole thing up with a grenade. It's red beams that trip alarms, and green ones that trigger gas bombs.
I need a neural interface. What am I doing? This is a gas thing. Black market biomod.
The colored light is holographic in nature, just a way to intimidate intruders. The laser beams themselves are invisible.
That's actually pretty much how it would work.
I don't appreciate this. Find a different way to amuse yourself.
What are you gonna do about it? I'm a cybernetically enhanced badass.
Go find someone else to bother. Have some respect. Find a different way to amuse yourself. I'm really going to call security if you don't cut it out.
Just like that.
I think I'll hide out upstairs.
Biological restoration in progress. Finished repairing damage.
That's a strange sound.
Order is with you. Go, you're free.
Who are you?
I'm Lin Min Chen, High Augur to Her Holiness. We can't protect you in Upper Seattle. You will have to come to our church, then we can talk more.
Protect me from who?
Dr. Nassif, she will try to recapture you.
No one forced me into the Covert Ops program.
That's because you never tried to leave. Believe me, you would have been killed the second you let down those scientists. The ones posted around your bedroom back there.
The only killers I've seen so far are your Order troopers.
I apologize. My overzealous captain disobeyed orders. He was instructed to mount a rescue.
You can't control your own people?
The church suffers from certain internal disputes. I can explain more later. Hurry, Alex. You'll find us in the old Hartford turbine factory in Lower Seattle.
Wish I had more to say, but honestly, a lot of this has already been said before.
Sir, that's close enough. Do not approach the checkpoint.
What's going on? Why am I the one being questioned? I just escaped from a raid on Tarsus.
Let the WTO handle this disturbance. Just answer my questions. Who do you work for? All non-Enclave workers must leave the area until security can be restored.
That's one of them.
Are you sure?
Positive.
Okay, you can pass, but you're instructed to report immediately to Chief Morgan at the WTO air terminal.
Something wrong?
Just move along so we can seal off the area.
You'll be safe in the WTO Enclave. Whatever you do, don't go down the inclinator into Lower Seattle. The Order terrorists are strong there.
This game is so weird.
We've gotten past the checkpoint. Good. Now forget everything those troopers just said. I trust the WTO about as much as I now trust Tarsus. If you need further proof of the program's duplicity, you should stop by Nassif's apartment. I got the address when I broke into her office. Apartment 2224, Emerald Suites. I'm transmitting a map of the complex to you now.
Old Seattle Overlook. Yeah, we're up to 2 viewers, I think.
Get out of Upper Seattle while you can. The WTO could decide to arrest you at any moment. You can reach the lower districts via the inclinator at the northwest corner of the Enclave.
Let's see, I know there's like a club here. Is it this way?
Citizens, we have been accused of over-engineering our economy. Well, this is the legacy we inherited from J.C. Denton. J.C. Denton, the solitary criminal mind that precipitated the Great Collapse and showed us just how fragile the old system was. But how, you ask? Just a rumor, you say? No. My investigators have uncovered proof underground at Area 51 that he was not working for the United Nations, and in fact that there never was a global terror network. He acted alone. Even the recent Chicago disaster paled in comparison to his crimes. Trust the WTO's cautious policies. They protect civilization from madness itself.
I don't think I know you.
Every day, I hear more rumors in the media.
Propaganda.
Order fanatics want to destroy the Enclave system. Terrorists are planning attacks in the night.
I guess business is a little slow because of the terrorist attack down the block.
Could be. Clive here was just telling me about it. Tarsus Academy, right? Usually the Order goes after the Inclinator.
Business is always about the same, since you asked. That's what I was saying. You can barely make a profit up here because of the high rent.
Yeah, I wouldn't have to pull so much volume if I had a branch in Lower Seattle. What's it to you?
Just curious. The Pequod's in my hometown was always packed.
Personally, I think it's about time Lower Seattle, Queequeg's Coffee in particular, got their own taste of terror.
I hear you. Have something specific in mind?
Not that I want to see anyone get hurt, but I'd pay to see someone break in and set fire to their inventory of coffee beans.
Nice.
That's arson.
Very perceptive. If you look like one of those Tarsus kids who hang around here, they do the job, maybe just lob a grenade in there or something. Interested in a little adventure?
I'd have to think about it.
The Queequeg's manager lives in apartment 21 of the Heron's Loft building. I bet you could find the code to the shop there. Careful though, he's always loafing around at home since he doesn't have to do the 24-hour shtick like us. My business plan didn't have a column for acts of terror. Kinda messes with the Petrocino price point.
NG Resonance. So, supposedly this is like,
The new face of hate. They call themselves the Knights Templar, and claim to be descended from Shudapan and the Temple of Solomon. They say that their war against the augmented and genetically engineered humans is a war against infidels. If the human body is a sacred book, then no organization has burnt more scripture than the Templars. Stop the hate. Report all Templar activity before it's too late for your community.
Cash reward for information leading to the identification of Templar High Priests.
Why the necessity for an enclave, I am often asked. Why a barrier between Upper and Lower Seattle? Citizens?
Authorize proceed.
Or we are the playthings of local forces. Do mere economics provide a bulwark against these struggles, these unpredictable numbers? A bulwark
Nightclub.
against another collapse.
Historical site. Nightclub is this way. There's, that's where the nightclub is. Been very quiet in here.
Welcome to Club Vox. We've got the latest NG Resonance Sim, the best music, and even a VIP club for your more private exchanges. You can pay the cover for the main club here.
There you go.
Besides the usual offerings, we've got the latest NG Sim on the second floor. The owner usually hangs out up there where he can watch everything. If you need more privacy than the ground floor can offer, you might ask him about the VIP club. The stairs are on the right just after you enter.
Thanks.
Have fun.
As survivors flee the remains of the city, they wonder how or why this disaster could have happened. The damage was not caused by any sort of explosive or missile, but rather by an agent that seems to have dissolved the very substance of the buildings. We still do not know who is responsible, but the totality of the destruction leads many to wonder whether this may signal the beginning of yet another collapse.
Let's see.
Great place to meet chicks, huh?
Everything satisfactory, young man. I am the owner.
Just taking a look around.
Pardon the intrusion, but you look modified, am I right? My cousin used to run a clinic.
What do you want to know?
Just a small security matter. I've had trouble finding reliable protection. You see, one of my VIP club members is being framed by a lawyer living in the Emerald Suites.
What's the lawyer say the club member did?
The charges are pure fabrications. It doesn't matter. The lawyer is one Kevin O'Rourke. He lives in Suite 2226. To be blunt, I want him dead.
You're asking me to murder an Enclave citizen?
Tell his bodyguard that you're handling the SMG shipment for an arms smuggler named David Kurzek. That'll get you inside the apartment. Do this, and I will pay you a handsome reward, plus a VIP membership. Repeat anything I just said, however, and you will join Mr. O'Rourke in a long trip to Lower Seattle from the Space Needle Overlook. Thank you for choosing Club Vox.
Oh, and now we got a mission to assassinate somebody. We could use the credits. Ow. This game is weird in a way.
Trying to brainwash more mercenaries?
How do you mean?
I'm talking about the attack on Tarsus. Is that what you do when people won't listen to your sermons? You murder them?
Brother Lamar spoke to me when he entered the Enclave. He and his Seekers are sworn followers of Her Holiness. They would raise their hands in battle only if provoked.
Go back to preaching your nonsense. I have no time for this.
May Her Holiness watch over you.
I'm generally just not interested in playing with religious fundamentalists.
Always felt something was missing.
Options, audio. Oh, audio. Keep subtitles on. Controls, key mappings.
This is WTO Security Chief Donna Morgan. You were told to report to the air terminal. Very well, but do us a favor. The Minister of Culture lives in the penthouse here. We believe he is smuggling equipment and violating WTO import-export regulations. Search his apartment for a vault containing contraband.
Boy.
Good work. You found Dr. Nassif's place. Now see what you can learn.
This is gonna end well.
You made it in. Now start searching her apartment. Maybe there's a data cube or something.
What's this all about?
I wanted you to see more evidence that the program is corrupt. We weren't their protégés, just their guinea pigs. That's why I joined the Order.
So you're serious? Leaving all your work at Tarsus behind so you can join this church? How do you know we can trust them? They attacked the apartments and put us in danger.
I've been talking with their High Augur, Lin Mei Chen. There was some miscommunication about the raid, but the main objectives were still accomplished. They showed us what was really going on behind the scenes and freed us. I'm grateful, and you should be too.
Grateful? Miscommunication? They were shooting at us.
We're not exactly sure what went wrong, but there are some radical cells within the Order that want to take more extreme measures. They certainly don't represent the Order as a whole.
We've been with the program since we were 13 years old. Why are you so quick to abandon that? What can the Order offer you?
They really want us to find true balance and order in our lives, which can only be possible when we're not being subjected to secret experiments.
Tarsus gave us a lot. Maybe we owe them a chance to explain.
Don't be naive. Search Nassif's apartment, then go to the Order headquarters in the old Hartford Turbine warehouse in Lower Seattle. It will all become clear to you.
That sounds like it's from Mark Finley, Seattle's Minister of Culture. Now, why would he be talking to Nassif about hiding a shipment? Is Tarsus involved in some sort of smuggling operation?
Process likely. Target acquired. Alert. Grenade. Alert. Grenade. Terminal assessing damage. Severe damage. Danger. Hull integrity failing. Systems failing. Mission jeopardized. Systems.
Oh my god!
There are many different ways, and honestly, this game, I just checked the playtime. It's going to be a long game.
You must be a new tenant. I don't recognize you.
Just visiting Upper Seattle.
So many people come to Upper Seattle with high hopes. When I got my work pass, I thought that this job was just the first step to becoming an Enclave citizen. That was 8 years ago. They pay me too little to ever get out of this job.
Pretty fucked up, bro. Okay, we're playing Invisible War. The much maligned sequel to the first Deus Ex game. Its major issues is that it dumbed down a lot of things to make it more accessible for consoles and general players, but in the process lost a lot of what made the first game so charming. So far, what I've been experiencing is a bit stilted. There are some improvements. For one thing, certain modifications are now passive. Amongst the improvements was that your flashlight no longer uses up energy while in use, which is good.
Tracking and reporting intrusion.
Sequel to the first game. Let's give this a pause, and I'm gonna turn off the music for a moment so I can ramble a bit. There we go. Okay. So, as I said, the original Deus Ex was set in a more ambiguous time frame, though apparently, as it turns out, also 2052. This game is set about 20 years later, 2072, and it takes place after the collapse, which is what happens when all the endings were combined together in the original Deus Ex game to make this. It's a sequel. I've known about this game for a while. This is what the games I've also had difficulty playing, partially because of just, well, everything about it. Every time I load up a new level, this game crashes itself and then reloads. Currently, we're in Upper Seattle, a megastructure built on the top of Old Seattle.
Looks like people from Tarsus are mixed up in that transaction. I'd like to know why they're running equipment to Mako ballistics, and why a weapon called the Magrail has been commissioned by the Knights Templar. Report to the air terminal. We have a lot to discuss.
So, I've already gotten myself a fucking weeb sword. Amongst the things it dumbed down was, well, weapons now all take from the same ammunition pool. All of them. All of them. You know how people like to meme about how nanomachines explain everything for Metal Gear Solid 4? Yeah, this game is really the precursor to that. Wanna know how all the guns fire from the same ammunition pool? No, they do. It's just that those calibers are all contained. Every gun runs off of nanomachines, son. Yeah. The universal ammunition is just a pile of nanomachines that assembles themselves into bullets inside the gun to be fired. You have a mini replicator inside every gun. Right. I know, right?
Damage sustained. Damage severe. Engaging auxiliary components.
Right out of the hand.
It's so dumb. Also, Gon is having to remember key codes and everything. Whenever you die, you just get booted right back to the main menu. The fuck? This game was made for the Xbox first and foremost. It wasn't made for PC, it was made for the Xbox. That's kind of raw.
Seek a higher path. Seek order. Join us for worship at the Hartford Turbine Factory in Lower Seattle.
Yep. So, part of what made the original Deus Ex so much fun was its inherent complexity. All the little different bells and whistles that went into making the game functional. This, however, needs too much. Once you missed it, I performed an assassination.
Hi there.
Hey there.
I took care of that lawyer, Kevin O'Rourke. He won't be bothering your customers anymore.
Splendid. Here's your money. I knew you were the type when you walked in the front door.
What about the VIP membership?
First, you must agree to abide by certain rules. Number 1, membership is confidential. You do not disclose the names of other members to anyone. Understand?
I understand.
Number 2, you stay in the VIP lounge. No snooping around club offices.
Got it.
Okay. The security door for the stairwell to the VIP lounge is on the ground floor. The code is 11413. Obey the rules and have a good time.
Yeah. Oh, Dystopia. It was far worse. This game, this is visually modded. We are playing a visually modded version of the game. Because this version at least gives Alex D 2 functioning eyeballs. The original version just had a plain texture for his eyes. Which, I'll send you a picture later, because my god, is it unsettling. I had to make sure, I had to get this visual upgrade just so we could play in native resolution. Speaking of not real.
Hi, I'm NG Resonance. What would you like to talk about?
I'm Bud Puckett. Remember me?
Bud, it's been 3 days. How was your date?
I don't know.
Come on, Bud. Fill me in. Did you hit it off?
Not really. That so-called dating service ripped me off.
Tell me about the young woman.
Well, first of all, she wasn't young. Hey, NG, I have a question.
Yes?
I know you're just software. You probably have holocoms all over the world.
We'll have more fun if you pretend I'm NG.
But I was wondering, does the real NG ever see these conversations, like watch recordings or anything?
Sure, NG loves hearing this.
Yeah?
Yes, I love my fans.
Hi, NG. I hope you're listening. I'd like to meet you for real sometime.
Of course I'm listening. Don't be silly.
I'm Bud Puckett. I live in Upper Seattle. Call me sometime. Maybe next time you're in town, okay?
This is one thing the game did actually predict. Sim! Everybody point and laugh at him, call him a sim.
Hi, I'm NG Resonance. What would you like to talk about?
You must know everybody in the club.
Let's talk about you.
Tell me about Bud Puckett.
I like Bud. He's one of my biggest fans.
Lots
Calling
of
people a
bouncers in
simp
here.
is
Are they really
bannable?
necessary?
What the fuck?
Every society has rules.
What the fuck,
But
Twitch?
armed guards at a nightclub?
Oh, wait. It's probably because of all their cam girl streams and all the people inside being called simps. They don't want to piss off their market. God. There's the VIP area.
The service you performed for my business associate is appreciated. Mr. O'Rourke was a danger to the sect.
My pleasure.
Your compensation will be access to our markets.
Must be pretty risky for the Omar to operate in the heart of Upper Seattle.
Without an Omar presence in WTO enclaves, the black market cannot operate internationally. Shall we conduct business?
Sure.
With your abilities, you will appreciate our merchandise. You may purchase now or earn an additional discount by providing another service to the Omar.
Go on.
This service will be a theft. In the basement of this establishment, the manager has hidden a cadaver, an unusual mutant he wishes to sell to a biotech firm. We are interested in the properties of the mutant's tissues, which are highly resistant to radiation and extreme temperature.
You want me to steal a carcass from a nightclub?
A tissue scan, please. The biological properties could be used to improve Omar adaptability. Or would you prefer to make a purchase now?
What are you selling?
I have a ballistic silencer, appropriate for any caliber barrel. Also a black market biomod canister, enables non-piezo chem functionality. I also have an SMG machine gun. As a regular customer, you must pay full price for each.
Maybe later.
Very well.
Not an alien. Human. The Omar are one of the more interesting ideas to have come out of the game. They are, well, the simplest terms, they are the Borg from Star Trek. A host of nanotechnological cyborgs that operate under a hive mind. They are a conclave. They are a collective formed out of Russia, of all things. And have taken to heavily modifying themselves to the point that they are technologically connected to this hive mind. Every Omar is the same Omar you meet, but also not the same Omar. Hive minds are weird. Oh shit. In this game, they generally just like... They just... just like business. They are one of the few things that fans agree we should see more of. I recognize this guy. Look, it's one of the Greys from the first Deus Ex game.
A discount will be applied to all of your business transactions with our agents in Seattle. All our agents can be found at the Blue Box VIP suite and on the streets of Lower Seattle.
You need anything? I'm here, on your side, serious.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Seek a higher path. Seek order. Join us for worship at the Hartford Turbine Factory in Lower Seattle. All are welcome.
You're on to Lofts. So... coffee shop.
New file open. Your actions will be recorded.
Yeah, I'm also not a big fan of these hovering security bots, because they seem to be flanked by anti-gravity.
Hey you, come here.
What for?
You live here? It's my first time topside. What's a good place to go shopping?
Easy, Red. Mr. P said to lay low.
You deaf? I said I want to get me a fly leather outfit like the one you're wearing.
Come on, man, back off. Why every time we do a job you gotta skits and get us all fired?
P said stand here. I'm standing here, and now I want to go shopping. Only
Hello.
thing is I can't afford the Phoebesville markup. That's where you come in.
You picked the wrong person to mug, punk.
Punk?
Hear that? You call Red a punk.
Maybe your grandpappy was a punk, but I bet you never fought a low-down, low-town scab like me.
What's the matter? Never learned to talk street?
I don't take it back, if that's what you mean.
Well, it's take it back or take back, Phoebe. Red ain't fooling. He's more scabland than a greasel pit fighter.
Would y'all just shut up and script some backup? I'm going in.
Hey!
Get in!
Now it's supposed to...
Now, what did we learn?
Threat probability high. First warning, go about your business.
Anyways, hello, Kirok? Seriously though, what do those guys expect?
sir.
Let's see.
Why me? Are you sure you've got the right person?
I just spot faces. They didn't tell me what you did.
I'm sure Chief Morgan knows what she's doing.
What do you mean? I didn't do anything.
Tell it to the chief.
Yeah, tell it to the chief.
Yeah, as you can see, the design philosophy that went in.
Citizens, we have been accused of over-engineering our economy. Well, this is the legacy we inherited from J.C. Denton. J.C.
Metro station.
The solitary criminal mind that precipitated the Great Collapse and showed us just how fragile the old system was. But how?
New fare, 5 times the old one.
5 times? That's quite an increase.
Uh-huh.
Don't WTO policies discourage price fluctuations?
Huh?
You know, the zoning rules, licensing procedures, the constant monitoring of markets. A 5-fold price hike is pretty unusual.
Well, I'm not too political.
You trying to make a quick buck or something?
No, man. Lay off that script. I'm just selling passes.
Take it easy.
Uh-huh.
Keep moving.
Something ain't right.
Scab got lucky.
I knew they weren't legit. So I don't feel bad about it proceeding to murder them all.
Don't like the sound of that.
Reporting intrusion.
Turn it up!
Seriously though, they were labeled as thugs, and they've clearly stuffed the actual attendant operator. What did they think was going to happen?
Ah, Alex D. Chief Morgan has had a lot to say about you.
I haven't had the chance to talk to her yet.
Then be sure you talk to Chief Morgan as soon as you can. She's in Europe right now, but she'll address you from the holocom in her office. Go up the stairs, hang a right, and look for the management wing on your left.
Did you hear how he pronounced stairs? Stairs. Everybody, repeat after me. Stairs.
I told you, we can't trust Tarsus or the WTO. You really should come to our church and hear what the Order has to say. Her Holiness will open your eyes. May she watch over you.
Really, that's fucking insane. It's an organization that hates biomodifications, and we are biomodified.
What a strange day. All this commotion at the terminal.
Chief Morgan, you wanted to see me?
I want to hear what you know about the terrorist attack that led to your escape from Tarsus Academy.
The Order wanted to stop the experiment. That's about all I know.
We were watching that facility ourselves. Ever heard of an organization codenamed Apostle Corps?
Sounds like a cult.
Apostle Corps made your biomods. I'm not blaming you, but the technology diverges wildly from PiezoChem biomods, the only ones approved for sale.
You're investigating this Apostle Corps for patent infringement?
Market disruption. The genius of the Apostle Corps product is that it restructures any host DNA to tolerate biomodification, whereas the standard infusions work for only 1 in 20 patients. Apostle Corps could go commercial and devastate biomod prices.
In other words, you want modified people to hold their value like real estate.
If you put it that way. We don't want another collapse. What you can do for us is follow up on your discovery at the Minister of Culture's penthouse. Check out the Mako lab north of town. We know they've been doing illegal weapons research, and that your former trainer, Dr. Nassif, has contacts there. You'll need to hire a pilot and leave at once.
You don't have any extra pilots?
The Chicago disaster is occupying every available craft. You shouldn't have any trouble finding a pilot at the Greasel Pit Bar in Lower Seattle. I don't care who flies you in, just get there. Mako is developing a new firearm called the MagRail. In addition to finding Nassif, the WTO needs an agent who can get us the MagRail schematic. I hope that will be you, Alex.
Guess I better check out the Greasel Pit.
The WTO is fighting an invisible war against several formidable enemies. Give us your loyalty, Alex. We need it.
I mean, my options are World Trade Organization that regulates the entire economy and makes people worth things, or Church that hates biomodifications and will probably kill me once I'm no longer of use to them. Let's see, possibly die, most definitely die eventually, or be valuable. It's not exactly a hard choice now, is it? The Dentons. Although many of his actions remain shrouded in mystery, we do know that J.C. Denton played a major role in Alex should have made better career choices. We do know that J.C. Denton played a major role in resolving the Great Death Plague. However, some suspect that he also initiated the collapse. And as an agent for UNATCO, but realizing that it was corrupt, he joined his brother Paul in the NSF Revolutionaries. Both J.C. and Paul remain powerful and mysterious figures in the global imagination, even though no one has heard from either of them in decades. It's only been 2 decades. A few radical thinkers believe that Dentons will return, but most have concluded that they simply perished in the collapse. J.C. the Goat. Marksmen and collectors should be aware of the WTO Enclave's gun laws. Carrying concealed weapon is permitted, however, some areas will require you to submit to the weapons by code safety locking for the duration of your visit. These codes freeze all weapons up until the unlock signal is sent upon exit. So basically, they've gotten around gun ownership by making it so that guns can't fire.
What about the situation in the Inclinator?
Still unresolved. Our people have the area closed to pedestrians.
Please accept the sincere apologies of Standard Security. Our people should have screened out the terrorists at the lower Seattle entrance.
I'm not blaming you personally.
I'm the one who has to face the music, especially given the Chicago situation.
I have to admit, there's been some talk here of replacing SSC security guards with WTO military. I expect there will be some fallout. Just wanted to let you know that we have the situation in hand. What do you want? I'm busy.
Sorry.
If you're asking about the Inclinator, I don't know. Some sort of toxic spill. We're on it.
Actually,
If you're worried about the terrorist attack, don't be. WTO security did its job. The Order Church won't try something like that again.
I'm sure you have everything under control.
And don't make me file another complaint about corruption. I'm up to my ears in corruption. Smugglers, dodgy business owners. Meanwhile, half of Lower Seattle banging on the walls wanting citizenship in this zoo.
I just came by to talk to Chief Morgan.
Oh, you the guy with covert ops training? You want to make my day? Bring me the balance sheet for that dive nightclub, Vox, down at the end of the block.
One of those dodgy business owners?
Tax evasion, I'm pretty sure. That small-time cheat probably keeps his books in his office on the second floor. Bring me hard evidence against Vox, and I'll hand over a generous citizen's bonus. How's that?
500 credits.
We've had 3 nightclubs on that spot in less than a year. Fronts, all of them. Come back and tell me what you find out.
Let's see. Honestly, don't need this, and probably don't need this. Enjoy the free weapons. I don't need them.
Something didn't add up quite right on last night's shipment.
At least one trainee besides me reported to the authorities. Have you seen Leo?
No, but I've heard from Billy. She seems to be mixed up with the Order Church.
They can do what they want, I guess. I can't believe that Tarsus is a front after all those years of training.
What's going on back there?
A suspicious helicopter was circling the city. Fortunately, both the pilot and the aircraft are now in WTO custody.
Order reconnaissance?
The pilot will be interrogated. I shouldn't tell you more than that.
So you're on the WTO payroll now, huh?
I'm just glad I didn't have a reaction to whatever the Tarsus people were shooting into our veins, and now I've got a security assignment. That's all I ever wanted from that place.
Yeah, career choices aren't exactly great out here. Images.
Attention. All outbound flights have been
behaving
delayed.
like a fool.
Please see the flight monitors for more information.
A fool that just managed to get away with this, stealing 150 credits. I've got a dog up here in here with me, and she's behaving very well. She's nearly 7, and she's just lying on the bed, resting away the day.
Proceeding with routine patrol.
I've already pet her.
order. Join us for worship.
Relax. Do it again. Alright, I am petting the dog again. Giving her pets to let her know she is a good dog. Let's see.
How are you?
Carry on.
Secure area.
Have some respect. I'm really going to call security if you don't cut it out. Thought you were gonna catch me by surprise, huh? And action. Come here, now!
I expect compliance.
Nah, you're gonna stand up to this.
Lost the scab, but not for long.
Punk.
That way! This ain't over yet. Forever. Let's spread out.
Yeah, that didn't work out.
Hi. Good seeing you.
Always having to pack my lunch.
Well, I guess there's only one thing left to do and go down the inclinator. Ow. I forgot how high I can jump.
A bonus? You expect me to walk into a chemical spill for a few extra credits?
What about you?
Are you kidding? Without a hazmat suit?
Every minute the Inclinator is offline, we're all losing money. Think about that.
You weren't on the platform when that stuff spilled. I don't even want to guess what it does to a person long term.
I'm sorry, the Inclinator is closed until we get this toxic spill cleaned up.
Don't you have any hazmat workers or bots to take care of it?
One nanoformer bot, but it's been so long since we've had an emergency that it's fallen apart. I can't believe someone tried to slip toxic waste past us.
Can it be fixed?
The only guy with the code for the repair bots closet is trapped on another platform. We've also got a hazard flush system, and we've got the code for that one, 4781. But the remote access is damaged. I'm trying to get one of these fools to go up to the balcony overlooking the bay to hit the master control, but they're afraid of crossing through the spill.
We're not letting ourselves get threatened into risking our lives. You can't fire us for having some common sense.
I never said I'd fire you. I just said that we're losing money over this, and I may have to let someone go afterwards.
Right.
That's firing.
Anyway, I'm hoping to find someone with more guts than these guys to do some quick contract work for a decent number of credits. If you manage to take care of it, report back to me so I can pay you. Until then, no one's going to be able to get down to Lower Seattle.
Yeah, I can fix this. Rit.
You're nearing the toxic spill the facility director told you about. The WTO is reaping the benefits of its harmful industries. I guess a little pollution is all in a day's work up there. The area's been closed off, and they've deployed bots to patrol and secure it. May Her Holiness watch over you as you face these obstacles.
System engaging. Target mission jeopardized.
Okay, so this isn't so bad. This has definitely got that Deus Ex feeling. Finding alternate paths and getting you your way around. That's Deus Ex in a nutshell. Okay. Alright, here we go.
Good work. The area is clear. Natural balance has been restored.
Yeah, shut the fuck up. Natural balance this, and oh, don't modify humans that. We've been modifying humans for generations. It's called glasses.
I've taken care of the problem.
Pacemakers.
The area is no longer hazardous.
Fantastic. Here's a few credits for your trouble.
Sorry, I'm not much of a talker.
Seriously though, my options are religious nut bars or capitalism. I don't like either of them. I don't really like either of those choices, do you? So I'm just gonna... So I'm gonna stick with... Capitalism's for everybody, but religious fundamentalism is only for religious fundamentalists.
It's safe to leave this platform now. The spill's been cleaned up.
Thanks. I'm glad I didn't have to deal with it. I hope the director is paying you a fair wage, but in case she isn't, you might want to check out the RepairBot storage closet if you haven't already. The code is 13490. Grab whatever you need. You earned it.
Ooh, crowbar.
I don't have time for this.
Ooh.
Greetings. Repairing damage. Finished.
Looks like things are getting back to normal.
Yeah, boy.
They're gonna shut the Inclinator down completely. I've been saying that since it was built.
Know where I can get a decent pilot?
Can't afford anyone in Upper Seattle. Don't expect to get a better deal just because you're in a scabby part of town.
I'm ready to pay well, if the pilot's worth it.
If it was me, I'd hire a smuggler. Someone with some experience, you know? Then the WTO Air Patrol could kiss my ass. Best place for that sort of thing is the Greasel Pit. It's just on the other side of the Inclinator tunnel.
They'll always need us for their dirty work. Like my brother Danny. He cleans the bots that clean the floors up there. How would he get to work without the Inclinator?
He cleans cleaner bots?
I guess they never invented a bot that cleans other bots.
Well, they will. The whole point of an enclave is to be self-sufficient. Once they're established, they'll crash a helicopter into the Inclinator and blame it on a drunk smuggler.
Let's see.
No active weapons in the Greasel Pit. First I gotta transmit the safety lock codes to freeze anything you're carrying. Then I let you in. Otherwise, take a hike.
Go ahead, send the code.
Thanks. There's sensors that will reactivate everything on your way out. You're clear to go in now.
But what about the apartment?
I already picked up my gear.
Your gear? You're leaving? Sid, you made me get this big place. Do you know how high my rent is?
Come on, I'll be back. You know this is home to me, Cindy.
Sandy.
Sandy, right. But a captain's got to sail if he wants to keep his ship. Well, well. An Enclave kid comes down to cruise the slums on Daddy's credit line. First time at sea level?
My parents are dead. They were in Chicago at the time of the attack.
Oh, sorry, mate. Just talking chuff, no offense.
Oh, that's
Sure.
awkward.
Sid Black. Call me Sid. Best jet jockey in the Northern Hemisphere. So, you're on your own? If you need a lift, I'm game. All you gotta do is bail out my jet and give me a little something for my trouble.
Who has your jet?
Sophia Sack, crime boss of the port. Holds court in the Heron's Loft building on the other side of town past the Order Church. Took my jet because she said I came up short on a shipment, but she's a lying thief. Everyone knows Sid's never lost a load.
How much do you charge your passengers?
The going rate. But I'm up the Swanee until I get those mercs away from my jet. Maybe you could arrange an accident, know what I mean? Eliminate Sack and her 2-bit security force. You look like the type.
A new face. Interesting. Introduce yourself.
Is this a prank call or something? Funny way to meet people.
I search every place I can. You're very close, but not quite the one I'm looking for.
Close to what?
You look modified.
So?
I need help. I'm a helicopter pilot. They're holding me captive, along with my chopper, at the WTO terminal in Upper Seattle.
Right, I heard about your helicopter. How'd you get this call past WTO security?
I've tapped into the terminal's local network. The passcode to the hangar holding my vehicle is 00485. Get me out of here, and I'll fly you anywhere you want, free of charge.
I could use a pilot. I'll think about it.
Let's see, cute girl. Australian. Ah!
Leo,
Chicago, you made it out.
what are you doing down here? Signing up with the Order Church like Billy?
Terrorists.
The WTO? Chief Morgan seems pretty intent on recruiting us.
Leeches. They want a monopoly on everything, including security agents.
Then what are you gonna do?
You need work, you go to the pit. This is what I did. I found work. Mercenary. Black market. In a few hours, they sent me to Egypt. You said you never heard of Leo Jankowski? Well, you just wait.
I thought you wanted to be a corporate heavy.
I've been thinking about this. I don't want to be a lab monkey or be in anybody's army. I don't want to be a piece of meat they fight over. Corporate heavy, maybe. But right now, I work for myself.
Honestly, respectable.
But I talked to Mr. Paladin, one-on-one. He laid it all out, straight up.
Uh-huh.
Templars stand for something, you know. It's ancient, it's philosophy, and it scripts the paps off all that Her Holiness love and meditate and mumble to yourself.
These guys are mercenaries. They pitch whatever creed their boss tells them to.
You just haven't ever really studied the Knights Templar. They have the same basic ideas as the Order Church, but they believe it, they fight for it, and they don't rip off a bunch of other religions.
Her Holiness wants to bring everyone together. It's called koinonia, fellowship and communication. Yeah, koinonia. I think it's Greek.
You Seekers are just little parrots. Cheep, cheep, cheep. Repeating a new batch of words every week.
I think I know which pilot we're gonna go for.
You're ready to leave, just head out, and the sensors will automatically reactivate everything.
Those sensors don't stop me from just punching people with my fists, but sadly not in this game. Oh, rat's still okay. Good news, everybody. The rat is fine. So we're gonna head up to the air terminal. And then we'll end it there for the day. Possibly. But man, is there a lot of loading in this game.
Alert. Nanoformer bot causing damage. Finished.
Glad someone finally took care of it.
They have me in the hangar on the lower level. Be prepared. I'm being guarded by a WTO security force.
We've had 3 nightclubs on that spot in less than a year. Fronts, all
Welcome to the WTO air terminal.
Passengers and patrons should be prepared for delays.
Tarsus today just proves my point. The Order needs to be banned from WTO
Processing
grounds.
anomaly.
What about freedom of religion?
Intruder not found.
That's no religion, that's a cult. They lure weak-minded people to their meetings and brainwash them into terrorists.
Investigating specific threat. Threat detected.
Just give me a target. I need a target.
Assessing damage. Severe damage.
It'll take more than that.
First, take care of the missile batteries. They need to be disabled in order for me to get away safely.
You won't get away. I'll find you. Slip away, I guess.
That takes care of one missile battery.
Must have
Now
slipped away.
disable the one at the other corner of the building.
Yeah, no, I'm out of ammunition. I'm about to fucking die. So, we're gonna leave it there for the day. It's been a lot of fun. Thank you all for joining me, and hopefully next time around we'll do a little better on our sneaking mission. And as you can see, since we're stuck on display mode due to how Invisible War works, we have this fun little model I made in Hero Forge of Alex Denton. I'd say I replicated him very, very well. So every time we play this for the next little bits, you'll see this thing whenever I need to Alt-Tab. So thank you all for stopping by. I hope you all enjoy your evening. And once again, see you all later.